I feel like some kind of dungeon master of washi tape. This is my screen. Hi, it's Erin. I'm talking to you about washi tape today, in case you couldn't tell from this array in front of me here. My absolute favorite place on the internet for washi tape is the Washi Tape Shop. It's right there in the name. They were the first ones who ever reached out to me and were like, hey, can we send you some stuff, when I was like a tiny little account. The cool thing about working with the Washi Tape Shop is that I don't actually choose the stuff that they send to me. Quite often with my other haul videos, the company reaches out and gives me like a dollar amount in the form of a voucher on their website or whatever, and I get to choose everything. But I really like that surprise element with the Washi Tape Shop because I never really completely know what's going to arrive in my mailbox, and I really like a surprise, as you know from my subscription box review videos. So just before we get into the nitty-gritty of all these tapes and I show you what they look like swatched in my journal, because that's so fun. Of course I swatched them. I had to see what they looked like. I did want to mention I'm an affiliate of the Washi Tape Shop, so if you make a purchase through my links in the description, I will make a small commission. It's totally up to you. I also have a discount code. It is ErinSmith10. I'll pop it on the screen for you here so you can see. That said, they do have a discount code at the top of the site right now. It says Back to School Sale 2023. My computer's over here in case you're like, why is she looking over there all the time? 18% off site-wide using the code SCHOOL, which is 8% more than my discount code. So if you would like to save some more money, you can use the code SCHOOL instead. I can't find any details about when the sale ends, but it's a banner at the top of the page, you can't miss it. And if you still wanted to support me, then the links in the description will still be affiliate links, so I will still get a commission from that even if you use this code. So go off, get your discounts. Lots of things to talk about today. I have a mix of PET and regular washi tape and washi tape stickers to talk about. I'm gonna mix them all together. There are timestamps down below, so if there's anything specific that you would like to see, you can skip to that if you like. Almost all of this stuff is pretty new, but we're actually going to start with the newest of the stuff on the Washi Tape Shop. This is the Seasonal Splendour washi tape sticker set. You get 5 tapes in the set, and I think it's really interesting. I've never seen anything quite like this from the Washi Tape Shop before, because they have decorative elements still, of course, but these are also somewhat functional stickers. So there are like day of the week stickers in here. There's like a to-do list one. There's one that has the days of the week initial along the top, which I checked in my journal is a perfect fit to the dot grid spacing, like a 5mm dot grid in my journal, which the one I'm testing is from Kuma Stationery and Craft, but most journals have a 5mm dot grid, so that's pretty cool. Of the 5 tapes, one of them is like a mix of everything, and it's got like grids and stuff in there that you can layer or you can use for functional purposes like a habit tracker or a mini calendar, stuff like that. And the others are all seasonally themed, so you've got obviously a summer, spring, autumn and winter tape. This seems to be a collaboration in like 3 dimensions because it's produced by the Washi Tape Shop in collaboration with Shachihata, which is a Japanese brand that makes stamp pads and famously the art line range of pens and stuff like that. But also the art was designed by Anna from Journal Away, and she is one of my absolute favorite bullet journal creators on the internet. Like, what a team. I'm not entirely sure, and it's not obvious from the blurb on the website what Shachihata's involvement is. So I'll read you what is written here. So the description on the site says, Shachihata and the Washi Tape Shop, an original collaboration. And then there's a quote from Anna from Journal Away, Season Symphony / Seasonal Splendour. So this is the Seasonal Splendour one, which is stickers. I believe it's also available with the same designs, but as a solid washi tape or a solid PET tape, or both, depending on how you want to do things. If that sounds more fun to you, I'll pop a link to that in the description as well, but I have the sticker version. Season Symphony / Seasonal Splendour is inspired by the flora scene in different seasons of the year, offering a combination of useful and decorative stickers to use for any type of journaling. The joyful colours from deep blues to warm oranges follow Shachihata's 21 colour ink series. So I guess that's the connection right there. You get 5 meters per roll and the design loop is 38 centimeters, so a decent amount of stickerage right here. New stuff. There you go. If you like a functional sticker, which honestly is not usually me, but I do quite like these ones, and obviously I like what Anna does anyway, so it makes sense that I would like these ones. Next up we have a PET tape. Let me find where I put this one in the book. There it is. This one is called Princess Room. I like to think of this one as like Bridgerton meets fantasy manga because it's illustrated, it's very adorable. You've got blue roses all the way through. There's a theme of like carousel, rocking horses, crowns, vintage phones, the hairbrushes, stuff like that. It's very, very sweet. It's $12.95 for the one I have. They have a few different options for this one. I have the iridescent PET tape, which is $12.95 US. There is also a regular PET tape version without the iridescence, and a washi tape version, which is washi tape instead of plastic. And then there's a complete set as well where you can have all of the above. I feel like I need to mention the iridescence on this is really subtle. When I looked it up, I was like, is it really iridescent? You gotta get it on the right angle. It's kind of like just the tiniest little details have been iridescentized. That is definitely not a word. Even on the page, like I have to get it on the exact right angle to be able to see that iridescence. So it's not like a gaudy iridescence. I love an iridescent moment here, don't get me wrong, but sometimes it's a bit much. Just know that it is not difficult iridescence. The thing that's really cool about these ones is that they have little patterns that you can use as dividers. They've got things that you can use to like wrap around a heading. They've got bigger pieces that you can use as the focus of the cover page or something like that. You can cut out the little flowers and use them individually as their own kind of little stickers. Like there's a lot of potential with a tape like this, and I think that's fantastic. So that was the Princess Room Blue. The cousin of the Princess Room Blue is the Princess Room Neutral, which is this one. Once again, mine is the iridescent version. Again, it's a really subtle iridescence. It's just a little pop of something. It gives it a kind of a magical quality, which I think is appropriate for this kind of thing. Rather than carousel merry-go-round vibes, this one is, well, actually it still has a little bit of that in like a snow globe situation, but you've got little windows looking outside, little frames, lots of lovely dresses, chandeliers, again with the roses and the butterflies kind of thing, but so pretty and sweet and girly, again with the like if Bridgerton were a manga kind of a vibe. These ones are 70 millimeters wide, you get 5 meters of them. I assume it's the same for the previous. The design loop is 150 centimeters, so there's a lot of pattern, like 1.5 meters of pattern before you start the pattern again. Again, $12.95 for the iridescent version, or you can also get it in a complete set, a PET tape version or a washi tape version. PET tape version without any iridescence, you know, you get me. You know what I'm saying here. I remember when this one and the next one I'm going to show you after this dropped because I lost it. I was like, excuse me, Washi Tape Shop pals, did you design this especially for me, with me in mind? I think you did. I've been wanting to do a blue theme for a while in my bullet journal, maybe November, because I already know what I'm doing for October, but I think my time is coming because I just felt like I didn't have the right stuff, and now I have this and I'm like, I've been waiting for you. This is the Serene wide PET tape, also comes in a washi tape version, or you can get them together as a set. I again have an iridescent version, there is a non-iridescent version too. Again, the iridescence is minimal, it's subtle, it's pretty, I like it. I don't know what kind of flowers these are because I don't really know that much about flowers, but they are lovely, kind of cornflower and pastel blue tones. There's some greens in there as well. The tiniest little pop of peach that kind of offsets the blue. This version is $12.95. You can look up the other versions if you like. And again, a kind of a cousin, this is the blush. $12.95 again for this iridescent version, also available in a washi or a non-iridescent or a set of all of the above. Similar kind of vibe, so very soft pinks. Blush is an appropriate name for a very soft pink kind of tape. Very subtle iridescence again, and there are some greens and a little bit of yellow in some of the, they look like ginkgo leaves on some of them, which is very lovely and soft as well. It's not like overpoweringly yellow, you barely even notice it. Little hints of baby's breath in these ones too, which is lovely. This is so romantic. This has got like Soft Girl Valentine's Day written all over it. Can I wait that long to use it? Probably not, but we'll find out, I guess. And these are the kind of thing that work really well on greeting cards and stuff too. I'm always coming from the place of bullet journaling because that's how I like to use this stuff, but it would be great for card making, for other kinds of craft where you use stickers. What do you use stickers for? I only do this one thing, so I don't know. Big change of pace for this next one. This one's got moody vibes, it's much darker, lots of contrast. This one's called Caffeine Canvas. I have the wide PET tape, which is $9.95 US. It also comes in a washi tape, or you can get both. Coffee ephemera seems to be a big category. This is not the first coffee-related piece of bullet journaling stuff that I've received from the Washi Tape Shop. I don't drink coffee. I don't like it personally. No offense to the many millions of you who love your coffee. But do you know what? I actually find I end up using all of this coffee ephemera because of my reading journal. So in this year, I have read Legends and Lattes and Before the Coffee Gets Cold, and both of them I used coffee stuff in my journal. I actually used the same one. It was another Washi Tape Shop set. It was drawing, baking, floristry set, something along those lines. I can't remember the name exactly, but I ended up using a lot of those coffee stickers, which I didn't expect to do. And then I was like, I'm kind of sick of these ones. I've used them a lot. So now I have an alternate version, and I wish I'd had this when I set up, particularly legends and lattes, because this is perfect vibes for that. What I think is really lovely is you've got the front of some coffee shops. You've got a little coffee bar in one of them. There's like French vibes a little bit. You've got coffee makers, coffee pots, coffee beans. There are some of those like coffee because adulting is hard, coffee is my love language, coffee is always a good idea kind of quote things in there. I'm not obsessed with those, but I like the rest of it, so I'm willing to make a concession there. I did notice, compared to some of the other PET tapes, this one seems to be a little bit thinner and more delicate, so you need to be a touch more careful with this one when assembling your stuff on the page, but it's not so much so that it makes it a nightmare to use or anything like that. Just things to consider. Caffeine Canvas. We're gonna stay in our neutral tone vibes for a bit here. There's quite a bit of neutral tonage. Neutral tone, wow, I sounded incredibly 90s just then. Neutral tonage. We're gonna talk about this one. This is the Misty Flower washi tape sticker set. $23.95 for this one. It is gold gilded. It is all of these lovely soft neutrals, florals, which we have established I love a good floral moment. You get 5 rolls of these and they are all different, which I think is really nice. They're all the same size and they are a really versatile size sticker for bullet journal purposes because they're big enough to kind of provide you a theme with very little effort, but not so big that they overpower a page and then you don't have room to actually track things or write things anymore. Did I mention the price of these ones? $23.95 US. I'm obsessed with gold gilding on a sticker as well, and these, it's there, it's easier to see than the iridescent ones from previously, but it's again really subtle. It's not like a I have gold gilding. It's just like, I have gold gilding, you know? There aren't just flowers though, talking about its Misty Flower set. There are also some little bees, some little moths, some little butterflies in there. Absolutely gorgeous, could be a whole theme in and of themselves, especially if you pair it up with some nice neutral colored pens, you're good to go. Lovely. There's always one set or tape in here that I don't really jive with so much, but I'm happy to feature it because maybe you will love it. And I have actually used it a little bit. I did like a 3 dashboard spreads with Dutch doors video a little while ago, and I'll make sure that's linked in the description in case you want to see how I used these. But this is the Motivational washi tape sticker set, which is exactly what it sounds like. It is a series of graphics and text stickers that say things like morning vibes, just do today and it will be okay. Never say never, lovely, it's coffee o'clock, joyful, keep going, no rain, no flowers, stuff like that. I am not the person who reaches for stickers like these, but if this is the kind of thing that you love, that's great. That's fantastic. Just because it's not for me doesn't mean it's not good. There's a very distinct color palette going on here. It's kind of like oranges and gray blues and neutral tones, so big vibes there. Not at all my colors. I can get behind a gray blue, but orange is not really my thing. There's a bit of navy going on there too. $23.95 for the 3 pieces of the set. They are a decent kind of like chunky rectangle kind of moment, so if you have a gap to fill in your journal, they're the perfect size to just be like boop and then right around it. This one I've used quite recently as last week in my September setup video. This is the Spring Garden washi tape sticker set. It is it's a 4-piece. Where is the other one? I missed one. I bet it's in here with the rest of my, yeah, there it is. So I didn't show this one off in my top-down footage because I forgot it existed, but this is a 4-piece washi tape sticker set. So this one is just a solid little wildflower field. Gorgeousness, pink, yellow, green, blue, lovely little watercolor flowers. And then these 2 are kind of wreaths. This one has some irregular shapes. We've got little hexagons and octagons and square frames and stuff like that. This one has proper wreaths, circular ones, a little bit smaller than the delicate floral wreath set, which I love and have used to death. And then this one has little posies, little bunches of flowers, you know? I find the bunches of flowers the easiest to use alongside the solid one long strip of washi tape situation. $23.95 for the set of these. They are perfect for springtime. If you are in the Southern Hemisphere like me, it is perfect timing because spring is basically here already, at least in Brisbane. I mean, I'm sitting here in a t-shirt, so. I did also use that one in my dashboards with Dutch doors video, so again, that is linked down below. And also September, which went up last week, I'll link that too, in case you'd like to see. Butterfly Emporium. Where are you? There you are. This PET tape is adorable and kind of unexpected. It's got green tones, kind of aqua, turquoise kind of tones, mixed with lots of orange and yellow, and it is this lovely kind of French vibe. You've got windmills, you've got candles, you've got teapots and saucers, you've got violins and chess pieces and lanterns and all. Hi, Mitzi. I think there's even some Eiffel Tower ones because I used this again in that same dashboard spreads with Dutch doors video, and it is so gorgeous. It's quite it is a wide PET tape, so much like the blush and the princess room tapes. Quite a wide design, so it is quite bold on the page. There are little butterflies and little extra accents that are smaller that you can cut out. I find them a little bit hard to balance sometimes with these big pieces, and then hello, you are gonna come be in the video. Now they can't hear me because you're in front of the microphone. Mitsu, could you give us a review of the Butterfly Emporium tape? Oh, you like it? You do? That's so good to hear. You're precious. Do you mind? Oh, you're so big and heavy. Bye. Sometimes I find the size of these ones a little bit tricky to balance because they can take up quite a bit of the page, but if you have lots of space to decorate, if you're doing something very minimal and you use this as a little accent, that can work really, really well. And again, with the whole like card making other crafts system, not everything is about bullet journaling all of the time. $10.95, this one also comes in a washi tape version or a complete set of PET tape and a washi tape if you would like to have both. It's funny because the description says, we heard you like butterflies and so do we, and I'm over here like, not that into butterflies. We know this. If you have seen my July bullet journal pages, you are already intimately acquainted with the Florentia PET tape because I used it so much in July. This and the next set of tapes I'm going to show you, I will again have July linked down below in case you want to see how I used it. This is the most beautiful neutral tape I have ever seen. I'm not a neutrals girl. I don't really care for browns. When it comes to putting things in my journal, I tend to go more towards pastel colors, but this one was so beautiful that it converted me for an entire month. So that's pretty high praise. The Florentia wide PET tape, I have the PET tape version, is $11.95 US. It also comes in a washi tape or a complete set version. They say it's inspired by medieval heritage, the oldest libraries, historical magazines, and botanical stories. So they are stunning florals with little birds. When I say it like that, it doesn't sound like much, but when you see it on the page, you will understand the glory. And this is one of those PET tapes where they've clearly designed it with journaling in mind because it has oval-shaped frames and rectangular frames and little sections where you could write a heading, and it's got bits that act like bookends that you could put on either side of a title or above and below or whatever, and then it's got sections that are just a big decoration and sections that are smaller decorations that might act as a divider. Like, they've really thought of bullet journaling people. I guess all of that stuff can also work on a card or whatever other kind of craft, but I think it's spectacular for bullet journaling. And compared to these ones that are brand new, you can see how much of it I've used because there's still some on the roll, but there's not as much as, well, she's brand new, you know? This is not brand new. I've been working it hard. I think these go really, really well with the next ones. But this next one is a washi tape sticker set. It's called Vintage Botanicals washi tape sticker set, and then they've got gilded in big capitals after that in brackets. Yes, it is gilded. It is gold gilded, and I love a gold gilded washi tape sticker. It's interesting that they've called them botanicals because one of them is just a roll of birds, much bigger than the birds in the Florentia tape, but the tones are very similar, maybe slightly more warm, a little bit more red in these ones, but they work so gorgeously together. I used them both extensively in July together and they worked like a little dream. So the way these ones work, I already mentioned the birds. You've got one tape worth of birds, sparrows? Brown birds, they're brown birds. Then you've got two that have just florals on. One of them is kind of a bigger, thicker design and the other one is more wispy and spindly, so they fit really well into different kind of sized spaces, carry different visual weights. If you watched my video recently about how to make your bullet journal more beautiful, heavy visual weight, less heavy but still some visual weight, lightest visual weight. We'll put them in order of gravity. There we go. $24.95 US for the set. I think they are stunning. Get them together and you will regret absolutely nothing. Two sets left, and these are both traditional washi tape sets, which sometimes I feel like we need to go back to our roots, you know, and that is traditional washi tape sets. This first one is not especially new, I don't believe, but it is new to me and therefore spectacular. When I opened the packaging for this, I think I audibly gasped because they're just so gorgeous. This is the Italian Summer 1983 washi tape set. It has 5 washi tapes in. They're each 27 millimeters wide, so a little bit more than 2.5 centimeters, about an inch, I guess. Is that right? Where's my ruler? Yeah, an inch. Approximately. And you get 5 meters of them. The design loop is 30 centimeters, but I don't think the design loop matters as much on a washi tape as it does with something like a PET tape with a pattern of different shapes. This just screams waterfall tabs to me, like it's a built-in waterfall tab system. It's perfect. This one was designed by an artist I'm not familiar with. Her name is Federica. It's inspired by Federica's favorite movie. It's an Italian summer kind of movie in the early 1980s, which is why it is called Italian Summer 1983. $23.95 US for the set. They are gold gilded. I like that it's not all, it's an interesting color story, you know? We've got green, we've got yellowy green, we've got pink, we've got almost like lavender, and then a little bit peachy. They're all floral, they're all gorgeous. I want this in my journal ASAP. Hi, you're back. What if I just move it a little? How's that? Oh, center of attention. Wow. I'm nearly done. Are you coming with me? Yes. Like most of the washi tapes from the Washi Tape Shop, when they are a solid one on a roll like this, they come with a backing so that the washi tape is protected, it stays very robust, and then when you peel it off, it's in its best condition, if that makes sense. I find they come with a little like sticker thing to hold them shut. I find that is just fiddly, so I cut back a bit of the backing and just stick the washi tape down onto itself at the very end. And if that bit gets a bit manky, then you can just cut it off and it's all good. And then the very last washi tape set of this video, this one is the Harmony set. $23.95 US for this one as well. It is a 5-piece washi tape set. They're all different sizes in this one, so you've got a couple of, well, 3 wider washi tapes and then 2 narrower washi tapes. The color story here is blues and pinks. And these ones actually have a really nice story attached. I shall read to you from the description. Inspired by the classical themes of peace and harmony, the sense of calm, love, and togetherness, this set was designed and created to bring awareness to recent environmental and social issues. A portion of every Harmony washi tape set sale will go towards organizations helping to address environmental, peace, social, and healthcare related issues. The total amount donated will be updated on the website quarterly, and currently the most recent donation is to the Clean Air Task Force. And the total donation amount to date is $1,086.77, which I assume is in US dollars. These ones, like the seasonal Splendour set that we talked about at the beginning, were also designed by Anna from Journal Away, and they are lovely. The peace theme is really evident here. There are doves, there are mandalas, there are peace signs like the 60s, there are paper cranes, they're gold gilded, they're gorgeous, and they look so beautiful together. So similar to the previous, the Italian Summer set, where I was like, this is a waterfall tab set of colors built in. This is quite similar, although they are different sizes, which makes it a little trickier, but only a touch. And that makes all of the washi tape that we have to discuss today. But what about like cost and shipping and stuff? So I've put everything in my cart so I can see how much all of it would cost if you were to make a purchase of exactly everything that I have got in front of me right now. It would cost you $240.35 US with no discount codes. It would have free shipping though. If we click through, if you were to use my discount code, Erin Smith 10, you would save $24.04 because it's a 10% off discount code, so that's 10% of the price. Or if you wanted to use the 18% off code that is valid at the moment, I am unsure when it will become invalid. I'm very sorry, I can't give you that information, but it's worth a try. If the website says it's up, it's up. You would save $43.27, so the total cost would be $197.08 US. They offer free shipping on all international orders over $20 US. So honestly, most of these are around that. You could buy 1 or 2 tapes and you would hit the free shipping margin, so that's always good. Which is your favorite from my little haul today? Let me know in the comments down below which one you would be most excited to use, or if you already have one or several, let me know what we have in common. That would be cool. Time for me to go have a play with all of my lovely new washi tapes and see if I can work out how to fit them in my washi tape drawer. I will be back with another video for you next week, so stay tuned if you'd like to see that. Until then, I hope you have a wonderful week. Stay safe and happy. I'll catch you next time. Bye.